to show you how to make a custom My Twister cover. I have a few of them in the house, so I've actually chosen some fabrics. You can do it with paper, you can do it with paper you have around the house, as long as it's big enough, like easel paper. You could do it more permanently with like a wallpaper square. I've decided to do fabric, and so I chose a couple fabrics at the store the other day, and I just wanted to show you how to do it. So I am not crafty, but it's super doable. So what you start by doing is just outlining the template that comes with each My Twister, and I've got it here. I've outlined the other side so far, so I just wanted to show you kind of the end of it. But you go ahead and do the outline, and you can see that I've outlined the template exactly, and then I've left a 1-inch-ish trim around it so that you can go ahead and have a seam. I'm not a seamstress. It's a skill I just never learned, and so I actually bought some seam tape, which I've never really had a use for until now, but I thought it was kind of cool. So I'm just going to cut this. You don't have to be perfect, because again, this is just the excess that's going to be the seam. Let me see how fast I can do this. The beauty is that you don't have to be perfect, and it doesn't take long to have a really cute diaper pail at the end of it. It can match wherever you're going to put it. Or not match, just be another pop of color, pizzazz, or what have you. Okay, so you can see how I have my seams. And then I'll take you over to the next step, because I've already kind of prepped that. So here on this side, I have this seam tape, which you can see that I just bought Steam too. It was inexpensive, and I just thought, instead of sewing it, I'll just go ahead and do this. So what you do is you just lay it around the outline that I already have. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. But you just lay this along the line. And then you end up ironing it just for, I don't know, 20 seconds or so. I think the beauty of the My Twisters, I can actually create whatever I want. I mean, the fabric is not expensive. You can get a yard, and you can actually make 2 covers out of it. But I thought, I don't know, at some point maybe I'll have my kids do some art or change it up. You could even do holiday versions if you really wanted to. And then you just give that a peel. So it peels off really nicely. Should make sure I hold it down. It's not super sticky. I don't know how it does its magic thing. I guess it just melts the plastic into the fabric, but it's pretty foolproof. And then you just fold it over. And then you give it a blast of heat. So I'm gonna keep folding as I heat this. As I said, I think it's about like 20 seconds that it said to give it some heat. So I'll just go ahead and iron that down. Now I can hear it. Look at that steam, that's awesome. Look at that. Who knew there'd be fireworks this morning? Okay, I'm gonna make sure that I have this. Get my seam back. Okay. Another blast. I know they didn't have this stuff when my mom was raising babies because she used to make a lot of our clothes and dolls outfits and all that fun stuff that you can do when you have skills. I don't have the skills, but I have the hacks. This is definitely one of those hacks. Okay, so that's that. And then now it's really ready. If you take the double-sided tape that comes with the twister, you can go ahead and do yourself. This is like opening bags in the meat section at Costco or something. It drives me crazy. But you just go ahead and stick one side to the edge of the fabric. Again, doesn't have to be perfect, but this is where you want to make sure that you do some pulling, and you may have to enlist the help of someone else just to make it easier on yourself, but it's really when you go to stretch it around the twister, you want to make sure that you can get it as tight as you can. So I'm going to bring the twister over here, my twister I should say, and then this ends up going in the back. You wrap this around the twister itself. And then you can tuck later, but you can see here that here's my tape is on the bottom. This is going to go on the top, so all I need to do is peel the paper from the sticky double-sided tape. There we go. Way easier than a produce bag. And then get this side around. I'm going to try to get it as flat as I can be, but really lining up my seams, because as I said, you can fit it down into the unit later. Not so easy when you're doing it for camera, facing it away from you. So as I said, you can enlist the help of someone else if you want to get it absolutely perfect, but I'm just going to get it pretty darn close. As I teach my kids, there's no such thing as perfect. Practice makes better. Okay, so you can see my seams there. I'm going to massage it a little bit, as you can see. Now I can go ahead and, oh, look at that. Without even striving for perfection, it ended up pretty perfect. So this is the one that I'm going to put in my son's nursery, because he's kind of, I just thought it was cute, wild and free, kind of fun. And then I've got another couple patterns that I'm going to put in the kitchen, and then another one in our closet where we also have a changing setup. So we kind of run the gamut, but I thought it'd be fun and festive to change it up. So that's how easy it is, and you can do it too. It's just that easy. So you can see how this is definitely one of those hacks. Okay.